Sometimes we forget that small business is really the business of Vermont. We hear about big factories leaving. We try to lure big businesses to come into the state. And we sometimes overlook the need to really support all those Vermonters who are working in and building small businesses right here at home, businesses that are committed to Vermont and to Vermont workers, family-based businesses that frankly aren't going to get up and go to China or anywhere else because they're part of the Vermont fabric and part of the Vermont community. And I'll talk to you about one idea that I have. I call it 2% for Vermont. We have a lot of public institutions in Vermont that have large portfolios. They make investments. And we've asked those institutions, like for instance UVM and Fletcher Allen Healthcare and others, not to invest in tobacco and not to invest in South Africa. As governor, I would ask those businesses to invest in Vermont. I would ask them to set 2% of their portfolios aside into a special fund, which they would receive interest from, maybe not as much as if they invested in a pharmaceutical company, but enough that it makes it worth it for them to invest in Vermont. That money would then be put into a fund that would be loaned at low interest rates to small businesses and entrepreneurs who want to build businesses here in the state of Vermont. Once public institutions begin to do that, I would reach out as governor to private companies as well that have large portfolios. Ask them if they would be willing to invest in the 2% for Vermont Equity Fund so that Vermont businesses can use that financing to grow. What are Vermonters going to do to build Vermont's solutions to the economic problems we face? I think Vermonters are willing to sit down and talk about these ideas and begin by saying, what can we do to invest in Vermont? What can we do to keep our money in our communities and sending it outside Vermont to Wall Street? There's a number of things that we can do. I look forward to talking with you about other ways that we can create more investment in Vermont. We can be a leader in building sustainable economic development that works for Vermonters and that helps our small businesses and our entrepreneurs grow and grow as part of our Vermont community.